Welcome, welcome, welcome. 360 Live on this beautiful Sunday, the 25th of May. There's some cricket happening as we speak. CSK looking good there with an upset, possibly, which is helping some of the other teams that have qualified already. Guys, before I kick off, thanks for joining, first of all. And secondly, look at that beautiful piece of art once again. We've taken it to the next level. I think we've even got, what is that? I think it's planet Mars, maybe there, Elon Musk's planet, also featuring there. But it's the 360 Live, it's the alien show, whatever you want to call it. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining on the Sunday. I'm not going to be long because I know there's some live cricket happening. There's more cricket to follow, so plenty to look forward to. And we're just going to be covering all things cricket. Post your questions down below. You know the story. I'm going to be taking some questions. I'm going to be sharing some of my thoughts with regards to the rest of the pool games, the log table, the points table, whatever you want to call it, and also the knockouts to follow, which I will be in India for. So very much looking forward to that. Just a quick one here. What do you think about Devil Brevis' performance today? Very, very chuffed for him. Incredible batting. The commentators actually summed it up beautifully. I don't know who said it, but I walked past the television screen as we got back from lunch, a family lunch we had after church this morning. And the commentator said, it's not easy, people, to come in with that kind of base, knowing that you just got to unleash and try and hit boundaries all the time. But if there's one guy that can pull it off, it is Devil Brevis. All the talent in the world. Very happy for him that he's just playing. And he will be the first to tell you so, that he's just happy to be at the IPL this year. Because not so long ago, he was not going to play one game of IPL cricket this year. And all of a sudden, he's one of the talked about guys at the IPL. I see on some apps and some websites people saying that Noor Ahmed and Devil Brevis will make a big part of CSK's plans moving forward for the next few years. So unfortunately for the other teams at the IPL, you guys missed out. I even refer to my RCB friends, also Sunrisers, some friends there that I spoke to and said, get a hold of this guy. You're going to be very, very upset if you don't. And they didn't take that opportunity. Now there he is against all the odds, got thrown into the deep end, performing like only he can do under the circumstances. He would have taken a big knock of confidence not being picked up at the IPL, knowing that he's played some really good cricket at the SA20. He was an up-and-coming star at the IPL with Mumbai Indians, sort of got thrown out completely. No one interested in Devil Brevis. I'm incredibly surprised that no one picked him up at the IPL, at the big auction. Anyway, here he is with CSK now, and I can't see them getting rid of him very soon. They've seen enough now, and I'm pretty sure I agree with that comments on Crick Info that I saw, saying that Devil Brevis will play an integral part in the build-up, or not the build-up, just the makeup of their team over the next few seasons. And he's proved that he can handle it. So really incredible. Once again today, 57 of 23, really sort of taking it out of reach for GT. And the log is wide open, guys. All of a sudden, let's pull that points table up. Can CSK beat GT today? Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I actually want to have a look and refresh it quickly. Yeah, it's game over there. 106 for 6, 125 of 42 balls. They're not getting it. So CSK upsetting GT. They're pretty much done and dusted. And very good news for RCB and Punjab Kings fans, as it's opened up widely for them now to sort of jump ahead of GT. I know that's a big incentive for all teams to finish top 2. So it's pretty much wide open there for the remainder of the games. Punjab Kings playing MI, and RCB playing LSG, and then Mumbai Indians playing Punjab. We already covered that. Anyway, that's the points table, 18, 17, 17, 16. And it's wide open. You want to finish top 2, guys. I think I spoke a little bit all over the place there now. We'll cover that in a minute again. the long and the short is the doors open for teams to stake their claim in the top 2 spots of the log this year. And as you know, there's a big incentive for that. What are the chances of RCB reaching the top 2? They have a very good chance, obviously. So there it is. That's the scenarios for you. We just got to win. Simple as that. Beat LSG, and it should be fine. I think, especially if GT loses now to CSK, which it seems like it's happening, and then it's pretty much done and dusted, guys. And RCB will be going through. I actually want to pull it up here because I looked at the logs table beforehand. But I wasn't sure. So GT, this is their final game, right? So they're going to lose. They stay on 18 points. That opens up the door for just a win for RCB or Punjab Kings. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is the case. Once this game is done, which is busy happening, GT will remain on 18. So door wide open. The door is even open for MI. I mean, if RCB and Punjab Kings lose and MI win, the door is still open for them. There's lots of scenarios that can play out. At the end of the day, it's very normal for these teams to sort of take the foot off the pedal towards the back end. You've already qualified. It's very difficult to keep that standard. As you know, there are knockout games coming, and you almost want to reserve the tank and the energy for all the energy that you have for those final games. And very similar to Liverpool in the Football Premier League in England, where the minute they won the league, you could see a complete dip in the performance. They are finishing today, and I'll be very surprised if they didn't leave their best for last. So I'm expecting a really good game from them against, the FA Cup winners, Crystal Palace. So that'll be a great game to watch, but very similar to these teams. They qualified early in the tournament, still 2 odd games left for all of them. And we saw that dip in performance. But there's one thing that will keep them pushing, and that's the top 2 spots. One less game, probably, if you win that eliminator game. Qualifier one, not eliminator. Just win now. Exactly, Shubman. I agree with you. That's the only thing RCB needs to do moving forward, and I'm pretty much looking forward to that. So MI beat Delhi Capitals to qualify for the playoffs. That was a fantastic game, big game. And MI, came to the party when they needed to the most. Most players playing a really good game of cricket from a batting and a bowling perspective. In the field, they were tidy. Surya Kumar Yadav maintaining his fantastic form this season, 73 or 43 there. And there it is. The man is on absolute fire, batting in the middle order. I don't know how he's still been spoken about as possibly getting that orange cap at the end of the tournament, and it's still available and possible for him, even though he's a middle order batter. I know there's a lot of talk with Sai, Sudarshan and Shubman Gill, and they are really having a battle there at the top to make it. Not so much today because it didn't go according to plan, but Sky is still in the mix there. Fantastic performance all around. Santner, Bumrah, everyone making a play there. There's the orange cap numbers, 638, 636, and then Sky not too far behind. Very unlikely for him to win, as I've said before, because, you need to be an opening batter to win this orange cap. But if a middle order batter can win it somehow this season, it would be absolutely fantastic, and I will be the first to celebrate that, because they face a lot less balls, simple as that, or at least they have a lot less opportunity to face the most amount of balls. But hopefully Sky will go on all the way and do that, but without winning the tournament. All right, MI, please just relax. It's RCB's here. Come on. Delhi Capitals, very disappointing performance at the back end of the tournament. Started really well. They won 4 in a row up front. Lost a little bit of form, but got back strong again. And then when they needed to show some guts and good form in the last 4, 5, 6 games, they were nowhere to be found, unfortunately, coming up short. So there's another result that happened. Super Giants and GT, that's the other game GT lost, and it seems like they're losing again. And I know it doesn't matter, guys, because they already qualified. Yes, they want to finish top 2. But some of their fans will say, it doesn't matter, we already qualified. But still, you never want to play around with form. Not that they try to lose, but going into knockout stages, you want to have something to hold onto where you go, you know what, we've been playing really good cricket, but now all of a sudden, back-to-back losses, you go like, is there something wrong? Did we do something wrong? Is there something to worry about? Are we losing form? Is our balance in form? Are bowlers ready to take up the pressure of knockout stages? Well, time will tell. We'll see. But I just know that back-to-back losses is never a good thing for any team. I don't care how good you are. So something's a little bit of concern for GT there. Just sort of have to go back to the drawing board, make sure they go back to the nets, do the hard yards well, do the basics well, and go into the knockout stages where they finish top 2 or 3rd, wherever they finish, just make sure you go back to the drawing board. Remember why you played good cricket this year, what worked for you and what didn't, and make sure you go and execute that when it matters in the knockout stages. So no need to panic, but I would just say never play around with form. So we'll see how they go. Shah Rukh Khan, I mean, absolutely fantastic in a losing cause there, 57 of 29. Mitch Marsh, I mean, it wasn't meant to be for LSG this year, but he was definitely cherry on the cake for that team, especially in that last game. But right throughout the season, he showed great signs of form. Nicholas Pooran, absolutely fantastic as well. The West Indies guy. I played with him in Barbados when I played in the CPL. Great guy who went through quite a bit to be where he is today. He had a terrible car accident back in the day. I covered this already on the show, but still wonderful to see him performing as well as he's doing now. Because when I played with him, he was really nowhere. He was hesitating. He was losing confidence in himself, losing confidence in his future. And here he is today, performing well, having a great career, and having an impact on LSG's performances. It wasn't meant to be for them this year. They'll come back stronger next year, I'm sure. They're still a good side, captained by Justin Langer, and I think there's lots to look forward to for them. So we'll see what they get up to. All right, SRH beat RCB. Also a similar story to LSG, similar story to GT, losing a little bit of form towards the back end of the tournament. No need to panic, but just a reminder to sort of go back to what's been working for us the entire season. There's no doubt that it's normal to sort of lose a little bit of fire in your step when you've already qualified and you've had a great season. It's a long tournament. It's not always easy to keep the focus, especially after that gap we had, that break, because of what happened over there in India and Pakistan. But still, they didn't get blown out of the water, so I'm not too uncomfortable with this performance. SRH got too many runs, 10 to 20. 210, I feel, would have been very chaseable. We lost. We threw away quite a few runs in the field, so with that we can sort out. And the batting, no need to panic. We were on target the entire way. Lost a few wickets at the wrong time. No worries. We take the loss on the chin, but just go back to the drawing board, go do the hard yards again, and get ready for the knockouts. Hopefully, you win before the knockouts to sort of cement that spot in the top 2 for us. And Full Salt sums it up really well here. I'm hating the fact that we lost, as will everybody else, in an RCB shirt, but we'd rather have this now than in the eliminator. Fully agree with him, but still, a loss is a loss. So go and do the hard yards and make sure we're ready for the knockouts. And make sure that next game we come out like it's an IPL final. That would be my advice. Put everything on the line in that next game. We've got the insurance policy now that we've qualified for the knockouts already, but make this a test of, you know what? LSG's got nothing to lose. They're going to come out firing against us. If we can handle this, because we know we want to win, we want to finish top 2, let's put some pressure on ourselves and make it like it's an IPL final. So back to the drawing board, hard yards in the net, and go and play a finals game. And then you know you are mentally prepared, you are match ready to go out there and win 2 in a row. Because, I mean, 2 in a row sounds a lot better than 3 in a row. So if you finish top 2, all you need to do is win 2 matches in a row to lift the IPL trophy. Very, very doable. Ritwik, how will Tim David's absence affect RCB's batting? That hamstring doesn't look good at all, according to the latest updates. Yeah, great blow for RCB, and great in a negative sense. A big blow. Not good at all. I really enjoyed having him there in the season. He almost was like an insurance policy for RCB. Sometimes we didn't need him when the guys batted well up front. And almost every time we needed him, we were in trouble. He played a hand for the team. So he's one of those guys that enjoys the difficult moments. And that kind of players, even though their stats don't always look the best, they are irreplaceable, almost like an MS Dhoni. Never, hardly ever the cream of the crop when it comes to IPL stats and orange caps and all the nonsense that are out there. Tim David, it's almost like an unsung hero kind of thing. No one ever talks about him, but go look at the games in the season when RCB was in trouble. He was there to sort of save the day. So irreplaceable, huge loss. If it is going to be the case, we'll see. Very similar role to a Krunal Pandya also, winning a game out of nowhere against DC in Delhi. Stuff like that. Guys like that, you never talk about this because they don't feature in the top run scorers list, but they play the big knocks when it matters most. So big blow. Sorry about the light again. I tried to cover it up. I don't know about these 3 o'clock sessions. It suited me well today because we had a family lunch and also went to church. But unfortunately, I struggled with the light then. Anyway, hopefully Tim David will be ready. Also, Josh Hazlewood is back. And there's that question, Flavia. Thank you for that. He is back in the camp, and hopefully, I'm holding thumbs. Hopefully, he will be ready. Being back is one thing, but actually seeing him on the park is another. And only then will I celebrate because he is. We spoke about Tim David now. He's even bigger. He's a bigger impact player, in my opinion, to hold that bowling attack together, to really have the fire that we need to go and win this tournament. We need this guy to just be there. I don't care if he fires. I don't care if he gets 5 wickets or not. For him to be there, that bowling attack seemed to operate with more confidence, more clarity, and just more direction, knowing what they want to do out there. So we'll see what happens. Also, New Zealander Safer joins Muzrabani, who just played in that test against England. Also available, replacing Lungi and Giri. That's news for the RCB squad, blessing Muzrabani. He bowled fairly well against England, obviously in a losing cause. It was tough to play against England over there in England, especially for Zim, not getting a lot of test matches there. But they are very much lined up for the next year or so, getting a lot of test match exposure. Very excited for Zimbabwe. And I mean, Sean Williams, so many friends that I have there. A few others. Sean Williams has been with, I think has he been with the RCB? No, I played with him in South Africa, not the SA20, the one before then. So it's nice to see him there. Nuwan Tushara, Tim Safer, there he is, Liam Livingston, Tim David, Phil Salt, Mario Shepherd, the top two there. Lungi and Giri obviously leaving after the pool stages, unfortunately. But as long as Josh Hazlewood, in my opinion, is fit, I'll be very, very happy. Did any of you know what Josh Hazlewood's second name is? I almost fell off my chair when I saw it now. Unless it's like I don't know, unless it's like a nickname someone came up with or a descriptive word. But I read Josh Reginald Hazlewood. Is that actually his second name? Can someone confirm that with me? Because that is a very, very interesting Australian second name. And if I see Josh again, I might just call him Reginald then. I don't know if it's a descriptive word for him or if it's actually his second name. Interesting stuff. Yes, that is accurate. Thank you, team, for confirming that. Let's move on. The Marvel Zone, you're back. What's your take on Shubman Gill becoming India's next Test captain? Very excited about that. First off, also I wrote my exam just like Brevis better today. Fearless and full of intent. Well done. I know you were worried about that, and so was I, because you said you didn't prepare as well as you wanted to. But I'm very happy for you. Well done and well stuck. You stuck to your guns, and I'm very happy for you. So congrats with that. There is the India Test squad going to England, sorry. And I also want to correct myself. Last time I said it's 4 Test matches. It seems like it's actually 5. And you guys can confirm that as well. We've got the schedule here. There it is. It looks like 5 Test matches at Headingley, Edgbaston, Lords, also at Old Trafford and the Oval. So fantastic lineup. That's almost like the Ashes these days. 2 big powerhouse teams up against each other in a test match series that's happening later this year, India tour of England, with a new look India team. Shubman Gill there, Rishabh Pant as vice captain. I mean, they will be tested, guys, but these youngsters of India these days are absolutely fearless. Karun Nair as well, great to see him there. He played well last night. He didn't get a lot of opportunity this year at the IPL, which is crazy in my opinion. I would do everything I can to get this guy in my team because I've seen him play for many years now. He's a wonderful player. Dhruv Jurel, wonderful to see him there. We spoke with him on the show, as you guys know. Kuldeep Yadav, nice to see him with a red ball. That bowling attack, I'm very happy with. Bumrah, Siraj, Krishna, Shardul has played well in test matches before. We know he can hold the bat and also bowl well. Akashdeep, Arshdeep Singh, wonderful bowling lineup, and that's why I put emphasis on that. You need to take your 10 wickets in test match cricket, especially then in England, where their bowlers know exactly what they're doing with the ball. I feel the Indian bowling lineup will be absolutely crucial in this test match series. And obviously, you need to get enough runs, but I see more than enough talent there. Yes, they are young and inexperienced, but more than enough talent to sort of stand up against England. What I'm worried about is the fact that it's 5 test matches. It is a marathon. There's nowhere to hide. You can have a good test match, but in the back of your mind, you know it's 2-3 months that I have to perform. I can't just rock up for 1 test match and disappear, because the minute the English bowling attack gets a hold of you, they don't let you go as an individual. And that's what it feels like. You feel like you're being attacked by a bowling attack for 2 or 3 months at a time. 5 test matches. That's a lot of cricket, a lot of challenges to face up to. You have to be very sound with your technique, very, very relaxed and quiet in your head. I always spoke about a quiet head, not taking in too much noise, but sticking to your guns and staying in your bubble. That will be very important for the Indian batters. So we'll see what they're made of. They've got more than enough talent, and I'm very much looking forward to that. But before then, we have obviously the WTC final. That is between South Africa and Australia, and I will be there, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So Josh Hazlewood, go and win the IPL for RCB, and then just take it off. Take a rest. Go to the Maldives. Rest up. You don't have to play in the WTC final. Just go and win the IPL final for RCB, please, and then go and rest, because we don't need to see you play against South Africa. Alrighty, let's have a look at the future fixtures coming up. I think we left one game out. There was Punjab Kings against DC, where Rizvi played a wonderful knock. I don't think we need to cover that unless you guys want to throw that on. I want to have a look at the remaining fixtures coming up tomorrow and also the day after, and that's Punjab Kings against MI. That is tomorrow, the 26th. I'm not covering the one here because that is a bit of a dead rubber. KKR and SRH. That one at the top's happening is pretty much done and dusted. The 2 huge games are the ones at the bottom here, these 2. Kings Punjab MI fighting for the top 2 spots. LSG RCB fighting for the top 2 spots is RCB. So all to play for. Mouth-watering cricket coming up, as these teams who have qualified for the knockouts already would want to get a little bit of form once again, as most of them have slipped up in the last while, sort of relaxing a little bit, knowing that they've already qualified. But now it's time to say to themselves or to each other, whatever you want to call it, guys, we need to win a game to go into the knockouts. A little bit of confidence. The incentive of top 2 is crucially important. So let's fire from all cylinders. I can't wait to watch that happen. Lots of cricket coming up, and I will be flying to India on Tuesday. Looking forward to that. Stay tuned, because I will be connecting with you all while I am in India. Lots of plans, lots of activities. I'm also working with Geo Cinema, so keep an eye out for my commentary over there, in studio stuff. I can't wait for that. And if RCB makes it to the final, I will be there. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Not my best. It usually happens this time of the day. Let's start with a question then. Who's been your personal favorite player so far this season? Tough question. Plenty, actually. I've always liked Sai Sudarshan up the order. I spoke about him a few seasons ago already, where He did well, and I told all fans to keep an eye out for him. So it's nice to see that he's settled into that role now and doing exceptionally well alongside Shubman Gill up the order. But Devil Brevis, very happy with him. For CSK, the yellow jerseys, I mean, he's not going to feature with the orange cap. Didn't have a full season, but for him to sort of cement his spot in that CSK side, or at the very least, telling all the IPL franchises, I am here to stay. Have a look at me. If the auction comes up again, if CSK doesn't retain me, I am here and I know what I can do. And he sort of told that to everyone. I like that, and I'm very happy with his performance. My favorite bowler of the season, Josh Hazlewood, by a country mile. He is the glue in that RCB team. And if he plays, it feels like everyone all of a sudden shows signs of form. So hopefully he'll be ready. Yash Jal, Bhuvi Kumar, Krunal Pandya, all of them seem to be more comfortable with Hazlewood there. All right, so that's that. Is Graeme Smith the greatest SA captain ever? Without a doubt. It's not even a debate. Definitely. I love playing under him. He did the world of good for me, for the team while I was there, created an incredible culture between 2008 and 2013, really kept us together as a unit and gave us purpose, gave us something to play for. It reminded of us of South Africa's past, everything we've been through as a country, how resilient we actually are as a nation, and sort of got us to play for that more than ourselves. And he got us out of that bubble of worrying about ourselves individually, worrying about your own game, but sort of putting the team ahead of the individual. So that is Graeme Smith for you. And also, in saying all of that, always stepped up to the plate when it mattered most. I mean, I think of that incredible 100 he scored at Edgbaston to clinch the series against England. Some amazing hundreds he scored in Australia. The majority of his most memorable knocks were overseas against all the odds, in India, in Australia, in England, trying to win that maze for the team. That's where he was at his best. And that is what I appreciate the most about him. Right, guys, almost done. We need to get back to the cricket. Please tell about you playing cricket in the future. I will be playing in July. We'll see how that goes. I covered that in depth not long ago. I don't know how long it's going to last, guys. Maybe I have the best time of my life in July representing South Africa. Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see, guys. I can't guarantee anything. Hopefully I do well. Hopefully I enjoy it more than anything else. And the most importantly, just enjoyment. If I do, then maybe there will be another season or two, maybe some other cricket. We'll see. I know there's a league, the Masters League in India as well. So who knows? Maybe I rock up for that as well. It'll be great. Alrighty. AB, I'm a big fan from India since 2010. Thank you very much, Muhammad, for being a super fan. I think we covered it all, guys. I'll take one or two more questions and then I'm going to head back to the family as there is a fire burning outside. I've got a big T-bone steak that I need to braai. What is your prediction for the top two? Yeah, so what I hope for is Kings Punjab Kings, and RCB to finish top two, purely because I want one of those two to win. RCB obviously is my absolute favorite. And Punjab Kings usually is there, and I've always wanted them to do well. I'm a big fan of Preeti Zinta. She's always treated me with respect. And so many great players are there. And also, I feel they have a great mix within their team this year. With Ponting there, I became good friends with him. Shreyas, I have a lot of respect for as a player, as a batsman. I honestly feel they are the team to watch out for, to look out for. Obviously, MI as well. I feel the top team here, GT, I feel they're going to fade and move on. Apologies, all GT fans. I feel they're going to finish fourth. There's my number 3 team, number 2 team, number 1 team. So that's my prediction. Guys, I'm going to leave it there with that prediction. Let's see if I'm right at the end of the tournament. I haven't been too bad with my predictions this season. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Thank you very much for joining me. Follow me in social media platforms. And I will be seeing you next time I will be talking to you will be in India. Can't wait. Stay tuned. Also be patient with me because I'm flying on Tuesday, only arriving on Wednesday. I will update you when I will be going live and what I will be getting up to. Lots of fun in store for all of you. So here's to the last 2 weeks of the IPL. May it be the best IPL of all time. Go RCB. There we go. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Lots of love to you all. Have a great Sunday. Until next week. Bye now.